Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Rose A. And as usual, my people, it's another day that the Lord has given unto us. This is another channel where we discuss everything, mm, including spiritual, emotional, and everything. My people, today I'm not happy. I'm not happy. You know, there is a proverb. Is it a proverb ama ni kitandawili in Kiswahili which says, fahali wawili wanapopigana nyasi inaumia. It loosely translates that when the two bulls are fighting, the grass suffers the most. And that is what is happening in Kenya now. My country is bleeding, like bleeding. Hmm? My country is bleeding. It is not business as usual. It is not a good thing. People are being butchered like I don't know how some people have courage. I don't know if there are people who just went for training to kill others. I don't know if there are people out there who are just that heartless. Yani, killing someone is not an issue to them. They don't feel anything when they kill someone. I just don't understand. But that is what is now happening in my Kenya. Why? Because the two sides, the government and the opposition, everyone is fighting to show the might. I'm the mighty one. The government is like, I have the instrumental powers. Is it powers of my instruments? Am I instruments of power? I don't know. And I'm the one in power. I should control. I'm the one controlling, and I'm the one. And on the opposition side, they're like, we have the people, and you have to listen to them. And yes, okay, life is very hard. Life is very expensive back home. It's not even easy out here, but at least, but back home, it's more exaggerated. It is just too much. But it doesn't qualify for people to be killed. It doesn't qualify for people to lose lives and property. And I'm like, now we have candidates in school who should be sitting for their exams. And you find that kids are not going to school anymore. They go to school on Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday, Friday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, they're on Mandamano. I mean, these kids need to be in school. Teachers can't risk their lives either. Kids are also should be protected. They can't be in school. And these kids need to be in school. Hmm? Where are we heading as a country? Where are we heading? The moment you as Mama Juakali, you don't go to work, it means you won't eat. You won't have food on the table. You can't take care of your kids. You have rent to pay. You have school fees to pay. You have a lot to handle. But when there is this kind of fracas, it means there will be nothing you will be doing. Nothing will be happening. How do you put food on the table? Hmm? And in most cases, I do always say where there is no dialogue, where there is no communication, there can't be peace. There can't be peace. Because every side is feeling that I'm the mighty one, and now there is kuvurutana. And something funny, these people, their kids are not even studying in Kenya. Their kids are not even staying in Kenya. Their kids, all their kids are abroad. And even themselves, they call you for mandamano, but they are not there in that mandamano thing. And even if they are there, they have the medical bill, the medical what? They call it medical cover, which you, as the citizen, is taking care of. You are the one paying for that medical cover. In case it is not working or they feel that they need to fly abroad for further medication, they will fly out. What about me? What about you? Who doesn't have, there are some of us who doesn't even have that medical cover. Then you are out there going for mandamano. Hmm? You are going out there to risk your life. that you are fighting for your country. Okay, you are fighting for your country. And then and then the two doesn't care. The two people, they don't care. So long as they're in power, so long as the other person feels that I'm the one who should be in power, and the other person feels that I'm already in power, so you have to respect me. There is nothing. No one is ready to bend low. Nothing, no one is ready to come down for dialogue. No one is ready for talks, and this is where the problem is coming in. And now everyone is calling the international community to come back to Kenya, or to come to Kenya and to bring peace. I mean, there is no one who can bring peace in your family or in your house unless you are ready for it. But I think the two sides are not ready for this dialogue thing. They're not ready for talks. They're not ready because they're not being affected. After all, the other person, his life is continuing. The other person, his life. I mean, the people who are fighting, or the people who are on the streets, the people who are being butchered, the people who are being tear gassed, and the people who are being. I mean, it is just too much, and there is too much bloodshed. Too much bloodshed in my country. You can imagine. Hmm? My people, where are we heading to? And this is the time for prayer warriors now. This is the thing. I do always say there is something that your money can do for you. There are things that your friends can do for you. There are things that your parents can do for you. There are things that your fat account can do for you. But there are things that only God can do. And this is the situation in Kenya now. Unless God intervenes, my dear people, it is going to be crazy. People have been killed to some extent. I don't know if they're the police officers or there are people who takes advantage of the situation. They just like bloodshed. They just like killing others. They just like to vandalize property. They're just, I don't know, demonic people, or what can I say? So when there is this kind of fracas in the country, they take advantage. They even go in the village, deep, deep in the village, and beat an old woman who doesn't know even what to do. An old woman who can't even run. Why are you beating her? Hmm? If you are to take care of the people for real, I mean, you should deal with the people in the streets. Why do you go deep in the village to beat that old mama, or that old baba, or that boy who is just home? Why do you go that extent? Why don't you just deal with the people in the streets? And again, according to our constitutions, you are not allowed to kill. You are not allowed to kill your fellow citizen. If it's too much, take the person to court. Let him or her pay. Why kill? Why kill someone? My people, it is not business as usual again. No, no, it is not right. It is not good. I mean, no. The economy is bad. Things are extremely expensive. And now this one. Now, even if you send money home, you think this money is too much. My dear, it can't even be enough for school fees. And now you have your dad, you have your mom, you have maybe your siblings you are taking care of, you have ABCD to take care of. You one person, you send money home, you send your whole salary, which is not even enough, because things are extremely expensive back home. And now there is no peace. There is a time we do say peace is more better than anything else. We better have peace. Hmm? We better have peace than have that. Let everything be expensive. We will do it how we can. But let's have peace in the country. It is not right. It is not good to see people suffering in the hospitals simply because they were butchered, or they have gunshots, or they whichever happened. We see the policemen are being hit. Yani people are throwing stones at them. These are also human beings. The moment you hit a policeman with those stones, I mean, this is also a human being. What do you expect? Hmm? And this is coming in because the two sides can't sit down and have a dialogue, because they don't care about the common mwananchi. They don't care. They only care about themselves. They only care about their future. They only care about their kids. They only care about them, not about you. You see them when they come during campaigns, they're like, we are going to do that. They mean, not their kids. Their kids are comfortable back in the US. They are comfortable back in Dubai or wherever they are. They are protected. And you mwananchi, common mwananchi, who can't even afford a watchman, hmm, is being left there to fight for their interest. And they're the same people who can't sit down and have a dialogue for a peaceful environment for this Mwananchi whom they're claiming to protect. How are you protecting these people while you can't give them a peaceful environment to do their activities? How? How are you protecting them? For me, it is all about hypocrisy in the government. Both sides. It's all hypocrisy. And that is why me, I said I voted last in, I think in 2013 or 2012, I don't even remember. I'll never vote again. No rally, me, I've never even gone to those. You leave your work or you should even sleep. Why do you bother going to for those rallies where someone doesn't even care about you? He doesn't even care whether you exist, you sleep, or they don't care. They only care about themselves. The only time, if you are too much into politics, go and vote. After voting, leave everything to them. The next time you meet, you are meeting on the television. You call it television or television. TV, how do you call those things? I don't even watch one. I had one here some years back. I removed it because it's not helping me in any way. Hmm? Seeing those people's images makes me sick because I feel like these people, they're just after their own interest. No one cares about you. So, my dear Kenyans, before you take a step of going for those manamanos, think twice. Think twice. Some of us, we don't even have anyone to run to when we have those gunshots. When you are hit with that, what you call it, what, tear gas canister, you don't even have someone to take care of you. And you're there fighting for someone who lives in Karen sijui Runda sijui where, with the 50 policemen around him, which you are the one paying for that security. They don't even know the price of unga. Even if unga now goes to 1,000 bob, they will afford, because it is your own tax, not them. They don't pay tax. You are the one paying taxes and the one enjoying, and you are out there fighting for them. Why? Why? Let them do whatever they do. You go out there in the ballot box, piga kura yako, rudi kwako. The next time you meet on your television. But going out there to fight for a politician, it is not worth it. It is not worth it. The people who can sit down and give you a peaceful environment, why should you fight for them? My guys, me today, I was going to wash my hair. I was going to shower, but I felt it is too much. Bloodshed in Kenya is too much. It is too much to watch those images. They are just traumatizing. Seeing as a baby being, it is just traumatizing. As a parent, you feel, no, this is not, and you feel this might be even your mother who is being beaten like this with a police officer. This might be your father or your brother, and you feel the pain. Hmm? You feel the pain. Prayer warriors on your knees to intercede for our country. Not only Kenyans, please, but the world. Let intercede for the country Kenya. The bloodshed is just too much. It is too much, and it's very traumatizing. at the end of at the end of this, many will have to bury their loved ones. Many kids will be left orphans. Many mother will be left childless. Hmm? Many people will lose their jobs, their businesses, and by the time we pick up again to where you were, it will take time and it will cost you. My dear, let's learn to embrace one another. It is needless to fight each other. It is needless. Why are you fight? Why should I fight you in the first place? Because of our politicians who lives in Runda. Me and you, we live in Madare, or we live in Kibera. There is a very big gap, a very big bridge. We can't meet with that person who lives in Kalelesho. And we are here in Madare, Kibera, wherever, Dandora, we are fighting for him to be in power or to maintain that power he has, of which will only benefit him and his kids. Needless. Haina haja. Haina haja kabisa. And until next time, this is your sister Rose. Bye.